Alright, I'm going to show you how to maintenance your Etha. All the way from taking it apart to the cleaning, obviously. I'm going to start out with taking off your reg. First you have to take off your macro line. To do that, you'll notice there's this little piece right here, this little notch that will come out when you try and pull on it. You have to hold that down and pull the macro line out. Then this part is just simply twisting. Just unscrewing it off. Now for now you can put your gun aside and we'll just focus on this piece. Right now, you'll notice right here, you're going to unscrew this. And it'll come off like so. You can put this aside and there'll be a piece you see sticking out. Just push that out. There's a spring in there too. Make sure you don't lose it. You're going to take your cloth, clean all that excess grease off. Then you're going to get your grease. You don't need a whole bunch, just enough to coat it. And then you're just going to put it on there. Then you'll just stick it right back in. That's all you need to do with this. Put your spring back in this side. Put that aside for right now. Then you'll get your Allen key that you use to adjust your velocity, and then just like you're tightening it basically until you see that come out completely. And it won't come all the way out, you have to pull it out. You just pull out like so. Then just clean off all that grease right there. And then let's get some more grease. Don't need that much again. And just put it on there. And then just get this O-ring too. There you go. Now then just stick it right on in. You have to push it in first. And then, probably should have mentioned this earlier, try to remember where it was adjusted to. Otherwise you'll have to end up adjusting it again. For some reason this wants to keep coming out. There we go. About right there. Alright. And then I'll just simply just screw this on. There you go. Got a little grease out there. Alright. Then just simply this fell out. If it falls out, you can just push it right back in. No problem. Just simply screw it back on. And on this piece, I like to turn it around over to the other side. Because if you turn it this way, if you turn it back the other way, it will actually loosen. You're not actually loosening it again. So just do it this way and it'll keep it tight as you're doing it. Just put the macro line back in. Nothing fancy about it, just push it right back in and it'll clamp back onto it. Now to focus on the bolt. If you're just now taking the gun out for the first time after you bought it, you'll find sometimes taking this bolt out is going to be a little bit harder because all you really need is it to be finger tight. Just take your big Allen key and it'll go in back here. And just loosen it like so. And you can put your Allen key back up because you aren't going to need that. It has to be finger tight. It has to be like crazy tight for it. And then just pull your bolt out. You can put the gun aside for right now and we'll focus just on the bolt. Then you'll take the spring off and put that aside. Take this top part off. Put that aside too. You're not going to need those. Right here, if you find any grease before or after, make sure you clean any grease that was on it off because there cannot be any grease whatsoever. And make sure you do not lose that rubber tip. It needs to be on there. Now here, you just grab right here, just twist that off. Voila. Now, right here, at the very tip of this one little notch right here, you'll see there's two little things. It will be hard sometimes to get it off. There we go. So you can use any kind of wrench that you can get it on there. That's what those notches are for. You don't need to have it tight. You don't need to tighten it down with the wrench just to get it off there. Then you just clean this piece off, and clean this, and you'll just push this through like so. Put this aside for right now, and we'll just focus on this. You'll notice on mine I have a springless poppet. If you don't have it on there, I would suggest to get it on. It should have came with it to put it on there if you wanted to. It would help a lot better. And just get some grease, not too much, just enough. And just cover that, put it right back in. And then you'll find that there is two O-rings back here by the springless poppet, right here. So you 1, 2, just cover those up. I don't care about if it's pretty or anything. And then you just put it back in. You want your springless poppet to be inside the small piece. Just slide it in. I like to pull it through. The reason I do these two is because I like to hold on to it while I get these. Now this one you'll find there's 1, 2, 3 O-rings. Just get those. And you'll find there's another one right there. And get that. Then come back to this piece, just push it right back in. There we go. Now you just clean off this part. I like to clean up and make it a little bit nice. I don't know why. You won't see it anyways when you put the bolt back on. Now, still not worried about this. Find there's 1, 2, 3 more big O-rings. Basically, just get those covered too. There we go. Now we'll finally come to this part. And just barely get it covered. Just enough. There we go. Then come back to this piece. You can put that on first. Like so. Like I said earlier, if you find grease on there, clean it off. And come back to here. Put that piece on. You can put that on. That's great. And take your gun, and you're basically done. You just slide it back in, and just screw it back on. Like I said, it does not have to be extremely tight. With your Allen key, just finger tight as much as you can will be perfectly fine. Alright, and that is how you maintenance your Etha. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you.